If you look at the way in which the business is changing today and way in which the business was quite some years back, there's a lot of rapidness in the business. Okay, and the markets are highly dynamic, and end users expectations are changing, and end users requires more than their basic needs from the products and services. Let's take an example of phones. So if you take phones, and we had mobile phones 10-15 years back. So this picture shows the type of phones we had 10-15 years back, and let's look at how the business is changing and how the rapidness in the business is happening in this area. Let's look at the latest mobile phones. If you look at the latest mobile phones, so apart from basic need, the basic functionality of a mobile phone is to listen, okay, and communicate. But if you look at the latest mobile phones, there's so many, apart from basic functionality, there's so many other features and functionalities are getting supported and provided by the phones being used in the currently. So markets are changing and they're very dynamic, and it is not the way it was, and the pace in which the industry is growing and end users needs are changing is rapid. Let's take some more examples. TV industry. So if you look at the TV industry, so what kind of TVs we had 10-15 years back, and what kind of TVs we have of the latest TVs we have. And if you look at the latest TVs what we have and the kind of TVs we had 15 years back, the basic, again going back to the same fundamental meaning, the basic functionality of TV is to view. But if you look at the latest TVs, apart from viewing, there's so many additional functionalities, and the way in which the activity is viewed is different. That means, what does it mean? The end users' needs are changing very fast. End users are not just interested only in viewing. Apart from that, they need more and more additional things from the products and services what they use. Let's take some other example. Banking industry. In the banking industry, this is the picture which shows quite some time back how the banking industry, the business was being done in the banking industry. But if you look at the changing times, we can see how the business of doing banking in the banking industries are changing. So we never have to go to the banks physically. We can do so many things today without going to the bank, and hardly we need to go to bank except for few visits. So if you look at the way the technology and the way the end users needs are changing, is we can do the banking on mobile phones. We can do banking on internet. It's not simply doing a basic transaction of banking. Apart from that, we can do so many other features. If you look at the screen here, apart from personal banking, we can do so many other things by sitting it in from a place, from our home or from our office. So why all these things are happening? That means there is a lot of rapidness in the business changes.